Welcome to AFAX number one stop to entertainment and trending news. Now, with the passing of Edwin Chiloba, Kenya has been put on the map as one of the most hostile countries for members of the LGBTQ community to live in or to be in. The moment it was put out that Edwin Chiloba had passed away, we could see several posts, especially for members of the LGBTQ community, celebrities, already having drawn the conclusion that Edwin Chiloba's life was taken because he was a member of the LGBTQ community. Now, Kenya is not perfect. Of course, we have had real cases that have happened. For instance, the lady who passed away a few months ago, that is Lumumba, had passed away because she was a member of the LGBTQ community. So these cases do happen, but also we need not to forget that Kenya is one of the most accommodating countries when it comes to LGBTQ community, and you can see some travel vloggers and even people who come here put out, besides South Africa, Kenya is a little bit tolerant and a safe place for members of the LGBTQ to live in. We can even see several celebrities who have put out that they are members of the LGBTQ and they live public lives and nothing has happened to them. There are also people within the communities who are LGBTQ, gay or lesbians, and people are just not bothering with them so long as they are not bothering with other people. But in some countries in this Africa, this can get you killed. And besides some people living openly as gay or lesbians, transgender included, as much as that there's a law in the constitution that can have you jailed, no one has been jailed in this country for being a member of the LGBTQ community. And so as conclusions were already drawn before the investigations were complete, even celebrities, international A-list celebrities like Sam Smith, took to the socials to stand with Edwin Chiloba and justice for Edwin Chiloba. And for those who might not be aware, Sam Smith is a member of the LGBTQ community, and to stand as an ally, he had to support this member of the LGBTQ community despite him being far away. And so now celebrities are being called out. And there's a comment from Alex Mwakideu, which we'll be getting into in a minute, but there was a whole petition, as you can see, justice for Edwin Chiloba now, and this was shared by Adele Onyango. In fact, she has deactivated her comment section. I've seen some comments on social media calling her out because she was one of the people who had put out this petition, and as you can see through this comment section, it has already been deactivated. And you can see it is barely a year since justice for Sheila, and with the case still dragging in Nyeri High Court, no justice has been achieved yet. No more attacks, isolated or targeted, protect queer Kenyans. It is of national interest that the perpetrators are found, tried, prosecuted, and punished accordingly as the law requires. Human rights for all, justice for Edwin Chiloba, an LGBTQ plus human rights activist and fashion icon. Of course, the DCI world was called out to prioritize this murder, and you can see here how truly unjust it is that being your most genuine self is an act of rebellion that can end in your death. You can help in the push for justice by signing this petition on change.org. I've put the link in my bio. Really disappointed by our leaders, national and those from Uasin Gishu. You are leaders of all. Flood this petition their way. Acknowledge that homophobic laws, communities, and leaders actually endorse and perpetuate this violence. These two things are very much connected. So next time you say something homophobic, excuse a leader for dismissing LGBTQ plus rights. Understand that this helps perpetuate the violence. Now, the case here is that the person who committed this murder, was also a member of the LGBTQ community because he was having a relationship with Edwin Chiloba. And so this is what people are saying. The moment this story came out, you did not condemn the murder of a man. Not condemning a murder of a human being before investigations were concluded, you already concluded that this person's life was taken because he was a member of the LGBTQ plus community. And so the narrative that is being perpetuated out there, including international communities, is that Kenya is very hostile towards LGBTQ members, and this is what they did to Edwin Chiloba. And so, as Jackton Odhiambo has confessed to have taken the life of Edwin Chiloba, what we do know is that they were openly lovers. They would comment on each other's profile, putting out they love each other. In fact, what has been put out as well is that Jackton Odhiambo had a partner, his baby mama, who they recently welcomed a child with, and this relationship, as much as we might not understand it, it seemed to be very perfectly normal for them. She seems to have accepted that her man was also dating another man and he was living with this man because Edwin and Jackton were living together. Some neighbors thought that they were brothers, but of course now what we've gotten to know, jealousy was involved. Jackton was not happy that Edwin had stepped out of their relationship, and hence why he took matters in his own hands. But one thing people need to know is that Jackton Odhiambo was not homophobic. He openly supported Edwin Chiloba. He openly, posted videos and photos with him. Edwin Chiloba was tagging him as well. You could see them posting on each other's comment section saying I love you and all that. And so now the LGBTQ community in Kenya are on the spot because they decided to draw their own conclusion before investigations were done. They decided to see this as an attack to one of their own, yet they had not known the full story of what had happened. And I want to read the comment from Alex Mwakideu. Alex shared with Pulse, may Chiloba's soul rest in peace. This also teaches us to watch Kimbelembele. Team LGBTQ already walishaanza kusema ameuawa na watu wako homophobic. When an issue of murder occurs, you shut your mouth and allow investigations to go on until we know the truth. Hii Kimbelembele ya kuandika kwa social media, you are hurting the family which is also eager to know how they lost their son. I'm coming in peace. One thing that we can agree on is that Edwin Chiloba was a human being. He was somebody's son, he was somebody's brother, he was somebody's friend, and hence, whether he was a member of the LGBTQ community or not, justice has to be served, and the person who did this has to pay for it because what they did was very, very inhumane. But is this a lesson for the LGBTQ community here in Kenya to stop drawing conclusions before investigations are fully done? Because now what they have put out has already reached the international community. You can see even international celebrities, CNN, BBC have covered this. And so the narrative has already been put out there. The LGBTQ plus community are now silent. Some are deleting their posts. Some are deactivating their comment section because now people are calling them out for drawing conclusions before the DCI had completed their investigations. Anyway, that's it wrap today. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Also turn on your post notifications. You're notified once we have any new uploads. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.